What's going on, guys? In this video, I'm trying to go undrafted in NHL 24, be a pro. I know some people have tried this in the past and they were unsuccessful, so I'm gonna see if we can actually do it in this year's game. Starting off here, guys, you can see the pro's name, Happy Clappy, inspired by a couple different hockey legends. Jersey number 99, I feel like that's gotta turn off some GMs, wearing the great ones number, you know, thinking you're as good as Wayne Gretzky's. And then next year, guys, this is definitely going to turn off some GMs. Are you kidding me? Height 5'5", weight 120. That is the shortest and lightest you can make a player in this game. I think that's got to be smaller than any NHL player in the league right now. As well, too, I made him from Hawaii. They're not really playing a lot of hockey in Hawaii. So I feel like just the fact he's not from, you know, Toronto or Boston, like a hockey city, will lower his value at least a little bit. And I forgot to mention, guys, but I made my guy a center. That way we can lose every single draw. So we go 0% in the face-off circle. Add another bad set to our resume. Although Jack Hughes went first overall, and he's terrible at face-off, so we'll see. Alright, guys, so next you can see what the player looks like. Again, I'm trying to do everything to make him undraftable. First thing I did was give him a huge beard. That way, you know, Lou Lamoriello or any NHL GM who thinks like him is not going to like that. He's going to be like, are you going to shave the beard? Our answer, of course, will be no. So Islanders already are not going to draft us. Also got the long hair there, which I think Lou hates. How this dude is 18, maybe even 17 years old, I have no idea. And now look at the equipment here, guys. You can see he's got the full visor, and it's like the haze color there. It's also tinted. I feel like if you're wearing this, you have to be putting up 100 plus points. It does not matter what league you're in. And obviously, we're doing the opposite in this video, trying not to score. But again, I feel like that is so flashy. A bunch of GMs are going to hate that, especially for a guy who's not performing. I think, too, look at the skates. I mean, I like the fact that they match. I got some purple, but probably like the flashiest skates I could find. And then kind of contrasting the visor and the skates, I've actually got him rocking a wood stick here. For some reason, he thinks, you know, wood's better than composite. All his coaches have always told him composite's better, but he refused to listen to him. So hopefully, the fact he's still using a wood stick will turn some of the GMs off. I'm not sure if you guys have ever seen the movie Goon. If you haven't, highly recommend it. Very good hockey movie, but in that movie, you got Laflemme, who's like this really flashy player, and then you got Doug Glatt, who's like the enforcer, not very good, he just fights a bunch. So my idea is that our guy is going to kind of act like Laflemme, super cocky, wear all the flashy gear, but then he's actually going to play like Doug Glatt. Now with this ring number 99, we're also rocking the Gretzky tuck there, like we literally think we're the next great one. And then in regards to the celebration here, guys, I went with Clay Pigeon. This, of course, is Solani celebration. I feel like if you're doing that on every goal, it'd get pretty obnoxious. Now, I, again, don't really plan on scoring much, but I think, you know, this guy here, if he's putting up -6 a game with 10 penalty minutes, no goals, even an own goal, how does he get drafted? So next year we get to choose the archetype. What I've been thinking is make him a playmaker and just never pass the puck. I feel like if you do, say, an enforcer or a grinder, it doesn't really matter as much how many points you're putting up, but like a playmaker should be getting assists, should be producing. If we're a playmaker, we're hogging the puck, staying out there a lot, never passing, never even scoring for that matter. It should help our chances. Now, where do we want to start? The Memorial Cup, Europe, NHL. Obviously, you can't start in the NHL if we're trying not to get drafted. So we'll go with the Memorial Cup here. Now, originally I was going to use my team, the Windsor Spitfires. If you guys didn't know, me and Thrasher are actually season ticket holders. But I think instead I'd rather use our biggest rivals team, and that is the London Knights, rather than, you know, sabotage my Spitfires. I'll see if I can sabotage the London Knights here. Apologies for any London fans. Now we got our first conversation here, guys, with the agent. So again, I'm going to choose like all the kind of selfish options. So you got team, neutral, star. I'm going to do star here. Anything he asks me, I'm just going to be like super full of myself, all about me, not the team. Things that, you know, your NHL GMs and coaches would hate. And look at that, guys. Look at this game. You can see our pro there. The gear he has makes no sense. Like the haze full shield visor with the Titan wood stick. I like even got the tongue out on his skates. I don't know, it just looks like so funny. And here we go, guys. We're already down 1 in this game. Seattle scored. Again, not even gonna like touch the controller here for the face-off because I want to be at 0% there. Let's see. We gotta get the puck and then basically, I don't know, take a bad penalty, score our own goalie, tell him to give it to me, and trying to score on the goalie. And it's now 2-0, guys. Unfortunately, we have not been on the ice for a goal against. I'm trying to... Ooh, we actually just drew a penalty. They're going to think that's a good thing as I'm trying to go back and score on my own team. All right, guys, next year I'm talking to the coach again. Even in game, we're still just doing all the star stuff. I'm going to tell him I can score, but he doesn't know it's actually going to be on my own team. Hopefully. I mean, the goalie's tough to beat right now. Calling for bad passes. Ooh, almost got one. There we go. Finally. Ref gives me a call. I was spamming A one time. Would not take out the whistle. I'm thinking like the last 2 minutes of this period, I'm just going to hold on to the puck and be a selfish player, also kind of rag it. Ooh, there we go. So I'm so small that they actually were able to hit me, take the puck back, and run for a goal again. So we're -1. And still, like, I'm only getting C's here. I'm trying to get F's. I don't really know what I could do. Quick shifts. They said I had quick shifts, even though I literally was just out there for 2 minutes. We're actually on the power play now, so if I just hold this and don't even pass the puck on the power play, I don't know how that could be a positive. Every single time one of my guys gets the puck too, I'm just calling for it. And there we go. They scored a goal. So I think that was good. If we don't have like a D after that shift, I literally raid for a 2-minute power play in our own zone. There we go. Finally, we're a D+. Trying to get to that F. All right, guys. So the game's now over. Obviously, we lost that one. You can see that the rating impacts are all red in the negative. Coach said I was expecting a goal, but for us, not against. Promised failure. Now, my guy replied, their lead won't last long, even though we just lost the game. So I don't know about that one.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
I feel like that actually might help us in not getting drafted, because the coach probably gonna think like, is this guy an idiot? And so right there, guys, you can see our performance for that game. No points, -2. Somehow had 2 face-off wins, even though I literally didn't press the button on the face-off. I saw like one was a tie-up, and somehow I think we got it. All right, guys, so we get my first shift to the next game. Unfortunately, we're actually up 1-0, so I gotta see what I can do to change that. Oh, are you kidding me? I almost was able to get one by him, but not quite. I need to get an own goal, at least, 1 or 2. Really, solidify at this point that this guy sucks. And there we go. We're actually on the ice for a goal again. I just held the puck as long as I could. Other team got full pressure. Probably easiest way to do it. All right, guys, I think it's time. We're going to fight, and we're going to lose a fight. It's 1-1. That's not really a time to fight, so that's the perfect time for our guy to fight when it doesn't make a ton of sense. Take a penalty, too. Let's go. Hopefully, got the instigator there. I'm just going to be a human punching bag. I am just... Let's see, maybe I dodge. I'm a coward. Just trying to dodge. Never once gonna throw a punch. Just gonna sit back. Let him just have his way with me here. Look, I don't even know, like, this guy's probably maybe 6 foot, but he looks giant compared to our player. And let him have the finisher. Oh my gosh. Why? It says we're at a... Why is he still just going to down? We have no energy left, and he just keeps beating us. We're literally a human... Ref, call it! Call it!
Stop! Stop! He's already dead!
Oh my god, I've never seen... They just let him destroy me. I guess the refs even hate my player. That's too funny. Drew another call there. Like, I think this guy's so small that he's actually is good at something. Team play, drawing a penalty. Oh man, this can be tough to get away from that. Alright guys, so got me out on the power play now. I'm actually playing wing. They probably figure you're not winning a single face-off. Throw him on the wing. And the London Knights just scored again, so it's 4-1. I am doing everything I can to sabotage.
Nope.
Are you kidding me? I'm trying to be out there for a goal against, and the goalie's making saves like that. Grab this biggest guy I can see behind the play as we're about to have a scoring chance. And I'm just going to let him destroy me again. I feel like any of my teammates on the ice, on the bench, they got to be watching this like, who let this guy join the team? Oh, that time I actually get knocked down. I don't know what happened the other time. Like, I had no energy bar, and he was just teeing off. Okay, yeah, so that was actually good for the team play. It went from a C to a B, so I don't know if we can keep fighting. I think we just have to try and score an own goal. I'm going to get one eventually. Take bad penalties. Hog the puck. I think that's kind of our best options here to get the lowest grade. I'm literally just getting the puck and shooting it on the goalie, and, like, he won't let it go in. All right, guys, so despite my efforts, we actually ended up winning that game. Coach said he can't complain about what I did out there. I mean, yeah, sure, coach. So I actually got a C overall for that game just because I had a B+ team play due to drawing those penalties, which, again, I'm not even trying to do. Guy's just so small. We were still -2. Again, won a face-off without even trying. And next year, guys, I'm getting the classic question. Would you want to go bowling with Sam Dickinson? I'm going to go with the star route. Say bowling's right up my alley. I can either tell him 20 bucks is cheap or actually just bail immediately after saying yes. I think that's kind of the more dickish move there. Yeah, persuasion fail. Now, hopefully the team hates me too. Also, Sam Dickinson looks ghoulish there. I feel bad for him. What the heck? Alright, guys. So we're in the 3rd game now against Quebec. I think I'm just going to try and rag it a lot more. Get that team play, score down. And then, of course, still trying to get that elusive own goal. Maybe try to take some more penalties as well, too. There we go. First own goal. I was trying so hard to get that one. Let's go. Come on. The coach has to be pissed about that. Happy Clappy. It actually shows my name for the goal, not even the guy that actually scored. That's so funny. Not even on the bench. They put me right out there to win the next draw. Of course, we're going to lose it. There we go, guys. Team play F. I held the puck a bunch, and we actually had an own goal, so that's good to see. You in bench, you can continue to watch or quit to sim the remainder of the game. I got benched for the rest of the game. There we go. So, I guess... Am I going to get benched the whole game? Like, that was only the first period where I guess I was that selfish, even had an own goal. All right, so they benched me the entire 2nd period, potentially entire 3rd period as well with that F team play. All right, so yeah, I knew, I just had to basically hold the puck more, it looks like, in those first 2 games. Hopefully I didn't do too good in those first 2 games, just Honestly, kind of funny to say. And so we end up losing this one 5-1. Curious to see what the coach has to say after that. Doesn't even look like he wants to talk to me. We got the F overall there, 9%, -1, 1 hit. I probably shouldn't even throw time on ice. Yeah, the fact we got benched, that tells me we did what we set out to do in that game. So we're actually playing Quebec again here, guys. Back-to-back games. Let's see. Can we do it twice in a row? He's skating in. Breakaway on his own goalie. See, it's so hard because you got to pass it in. If you shoot it, it'll automatically go up ice. Team's got it. They're not even giving it to me anymore. They just know I'm toxic. Guys, look at the shift length. We just hit 2 minutes. I've been out here so long. We actually did get a delayed penalty, though. Not on us, but somebody else, so we'll see. The coach should still be upset. I was just doing nothing but ragging it. All right, guys, the coach just called me over. I think I was on the ice for like 3 minutes there. Obviously, I'm going to give him the star response again here. Tell him we'll get a goal, which is not going to happen. Look at this, guys. It was actually 2 minutes, 19 seconds the last shift. I knew it was close to 3, and he still sent me out there just completely dead tired. How did Dickinson catch that puck? But we're out here again. We're trying to hit the 3-minute mark and trying to score. Oh, if I was able to cut it back, I might have been actually able to. I'm not sure what this camera angle is, guys. I've had it a few times, but like I'm essentially a coach, although I'm 7 foot tall, because like look how much taller I am than that guy, and right there you can see my player. All right, guys, we ended up holding on to win that game 2-1. I couldn't get benched. I feel like we got benched that one time because I did have literally an own goal after a 2-minute shift. Can't do a star response here, so we'll just do neutral. And so we still got a D+ that game. Luckily, though, like, all of our stuff there is negative. Look at the stats. Time on ice, 26 minutes, but, like, just straight zeros. Obviously, I would have liked to have been a -1, but that's a pretty funny stat, too. Finally, they didn't give us a random face-off win, which is nice. And so I think we're in the championship game now, guys, against Seattle. If not, I don't know how they have the World Cup set up in this game, but I'm basically going to try and reg it as much as possible, and then if we can get another own goal, I think that's the best way to do it. And right there, we're on the ice for a goal again. I think that's the second time, too, so we're already -2. I was going to say, although, like, losing the fights is funny, you actually do give the team some energy, so that's why I said, if we can play like Doug Glatt without even fighting, I think that's kind of the best combo. There we go. I was on the ice for 2.5 minutes. The other team got full pressure. I tried scoring a couple own goals, but it's so tough because you get slow. The other team literally catches up to you, even though you're going at your own goalie. And that's what I was looking for. Team play, F. Overall, F. 1% there. We might get benched the rest of the game. Yeah, we did get benched again. All right, so yeah, we'll take that F. And it looks like Seattle here does win the World Cup. We'll see whether or not, you know, that was enough to go last in the draft. I like the fact we had a couple games there with the F where we actually got benched. Ideally, we would have gotten benched every single game, but I mean, at the end of the day, we put up no points. Bunch of penalty minutes, plus minus a 0 or negative every single game. And this is a good sign, guys. Our agent just said, happy, I'm getting worried about you. You're not shining in the draft rankings. I was about to go with the star response here, but it actually doesn't make sense. It says I just want to focus on improving, not dwell on my ranking, whereas the team response is, tell me the damage, what's my rank? I feel like that's a worse response than the other one. Your draft rank's 160th. Okay, so I think that's the lowest you can go. I don't know if there's anything I can do here with some terrible interviews. I think I can still go first overall. Yeah, you're going to jump up 159 spots. The guy said you got your work cut out for you, so we'll see what happens here. Now, this is the 2023 draft ring, guys. You can see Chicago there picking first. I got a conversation with Anaheim. I'm going to try and butcher this as much as I can. GM Madeline Nicholson. I don't know why we can't have, like, authentic GMs. I think that'd be way cooler, but it's whatever. I'm going to ask you a few questions. Let's see. You have an important game coming up. How do you prepare? So we'll go with the star answer. What do you bring to the team? Nothing but raw skill and talent. After my World Cup performance, that's an absolute joke. Does it frustrate you when your teammates turn the puck over? It's incredibly frustrating, I say after hogging the puck, scoring on my own goalie. If the Ducks draft me after that, I have no idea what they're thinking. All right, guys, so here it is, the moment of truth, NHL draft. I assume we probably go 160. I don't know if, like, going all-star there in the interview with the Ducks will help me drop even further, but we'll see what happens here. Obviously, Bedard's going to go first overall, and the first round passed us. We did not get taken, as we expected. Looks like 161 to the Anaheim Ducks. Okay, so we didn't go 160th. We went 161. Slightly later there than, you know, they predicted us to go. Maybe 161's the worst you can do. 99 there as well. You think the Ducks wouldn't let me, you know, put that jersey number on? That's pretty funny. And now right here, guys, you can see the Anaheim executives standing next to me for the draft pick. I can't believe they actually took me after all of those terrible interviews I gave them. I was thinking about it too. The reason we were actually able to get drafted 161 opposed to 160 is that's the last pick in the 5th round, with Seattle now being in NHL. So that's how we were able to go one pick later. I think like the conversation there was still based on when Seattle wasn't in the game, so they think, you know, 160 is the latest you're gonna go. There you have Happy Clappy somehow making it to the NHL. Clearly it's impossible not to go undrafted. I feel like we did everything in our power to sabotage the team and make ourselves as undraftable as possible. And now this makes no sense to me, guys. I kept simulating to see kind of what was coming up, and right now this reporter just asked me, even though it was in the 7th round, you're on the way to the NHL, how does that feel? The 7th round starts with pick number 193. What is going on here? Like, did the game think I actually got drafted in the 7th round, not in the 5th? And like, there's just something wrong with the math? I honestly have no idea what's going on at this point.